Hi. Today we'll compare Fibery AI and Notion AI. How cool and precise both tools can answer simple and complex questions around the data. We have a sample dataset in Notion and in Fibery, and here is a set of questions with close to correct answers. And what dataset we have? We have vacation database, we have software and subscription database, we have product areas features and some conversations with real text. And let's see how Notion and Fibery can handle that. So we'll run parallel queries in both tools and see the results. Let's start with this one. So we have vacation database and want to know who is off today. And the correct answer is 3 people. And let's ask this question in Fibery. And let's ask the same question in Notion. Fibery quite often asks for clarification, and Notion doesn't do that. It tries to execute it instantly. The progress loop is nice, so you can see what Notion is doing. In Fibery it's less precise, but okay, so we have this answer already, and this is correct answer. Yeah, this is correct answer. And Notion, yeah, it also provides us with the correct answer with the same velocity. Okay, now let's ask something more complex, like who is having the longest vacation this year? Let's see. So again, we are asking Fibery and asking Notion. The correct answer, by the way, is this, Paulina, Victor, Max. So this is a table with total vacation duration. Notion found vacation database. Now it's thinking about this database. Okay, the answer format is not great. So Paulina totaling 20 days, Victor totaling 16 days, and Zauri 2 days. This is not correct. Let's try to clarify it. This is not correct. Try again. And we'll see whether it can correct itself. What we have in Fibery. In Fibery we have Paulina 22 days, Victor 19, Max. Yeah, this is correct answer. So Fibery replied correctly, slightly slower, but we got the correct answer. And let's wait till Notion provides us with an answer. Technical issues. Okay, so it's a failure. First question was answered by both tools, the second one only by Fibery. Now we have a software like inventory database, and we want to calculate annually how much we spend. For some software we pay monthly, for some we pay quarterly, and it's a relatively challenging task to calculate all this. I think we can start a new chart here, just to clear constant context and make sure that, will not spoil anything. And the same we'll do with Notion. So let's just reset the chart and ask the same thing. Okay. The correct answer is around this. Maybe this is more precise as I remember now. 250 per year. So Fibery asks for clarification, like it slays the algorithm, but we don't. Let's just trust it. And let's see how it will calculate without any additional input. And Notion already goes executing. Now it's checking some entries. Let's see. By the way, how Fibery is working under the hood. It writes a code and then execute code around on your database. And it can be pretty complex pipeline. So in code, you can really combine data structures and so on. So that's how Fibery can do all these things in a script. I think Notion doing something different, but it had to say they are not disclosing the algorithm. But at least several times querying this database, correct database, by the way. And Fibery is still executing. And sometimes you see code is failed to execute, and now the system thinks, okay, how to correct the script based on the error to make it good. And now you see execution was good. So now we maybe see some results soon. Let's check Notion, still calculating. Yeah, I think it's correct answer based on you have euro, we have US dollars. So it's close to, this was correct by the way. It calculates also how many monthly, quarterly, yearly subscription we have, how one-off purchases, and so on. So yeah, from what I know, this is very close to correct answer. Notion is still thinking. Let's wait a little bit. Let's wait. What can we do? Okay, but we got, I think, the correct answer. At least it's very close to what Fibery returned as well. So now I believe it will write the reply. Where is my reply? It tries to find exchange rates and so on. Wow, interesting. It's kind of clever. I didn't really ask for that, but can appreciate this effort. Maybe with search enabled, it can go to search for some exchange rates and so on and calculate these things. But still, the reply will be quite close. The next question will be around conversations. So it's a complex one. So we have close to 10 conversations and we want to analyze them automatically. And let's say spot repeating problems. Again, let's try a new chat. And just ask this question. Come on, buddy. Okay, let's keep it running and just create a new one. And we can get to history later and check the results of our initial request about software. Okay, so again, Fibery, just go. Ask for some clarification and we don't want to dig into details, just ask it to execute as is without any additional details. By the way, let's read the plan. So it will query conversations from feedback database. Correct. Retrieve the content of description field. Yeah, use AI analysis to identify recurrent patterns. Looks good. And present a structured analysis. Okay. Sounds decent, to be honest. Like all conversations, problems. Yeah, I think it's okay. Notion also got 2 conversations and trying to extract something here. By the way, there is no correct result here. It's very hard to say what correct result is for this broad question, but let's just compare what Fibery and Notion return in the end. Progress indication in Notion is better for sure, like you can see what the system is doing. In Fibery, just a very uninformative text. But still, in my opinion, like you don't really need it. Like not so many things you can extract from this. Okay, such problems can take minutes to solve since there are many prompts here and there and combination of all the information, blocks found. But in general, it should be in 2 minutes. Notion read all the conversations. Okay. All right, Fibery already processed the result. So let's see what we have. Data integration migration challenge. That's close to correct from what I know. Again, we didn't provide any structure for the report, just a very, very broad question. So this end report can vary highly. When you execute this prompt again, you will have a different result. Yeah, complexity, that's correct. Like in 5 conversations it happened. Access control and permissions, looks good. Again, not so many precise quotes, but I didn't ask for them. So to me, this report looks very decent, and I definitely can improve my prompt to get a better result. So Notion is still working on this problem. It reads database again. It's interesting why it needs to read database many times, since from my understanding you can just read once and then use this information. Okay, now it's generating the report. I don't know, to me they are less precise, especially this one. Many conversations, I don't think so, maybe a single one. Like again, from my perspective, these are indeed top problems, like data integration and migration, complexity, Lincoln, access control, and then it kind of blurred. These 3 are definitely number 1. And in Notion, I like this report less. So this is like, there is no problem about importing data at all. Access control is number 1, but it's not. No evidence about the frequency and so on. So to me, it's less useful. So I definitely like Fibery report more. Okay, now let's go to relations. So we have product areas and features, they're connected, and inside product area we have many features. And let's ask some questions about these relations, like how many features each product area contains. And please sort results to see top product areas on top. Let's try to ask this question to Fibery and to Notion. Query product areas to get the names for each product area, count how many features reference to it. Looks good. Go. Notion already goes executing things. Okay, now let's wait. The correct answer is this, like we have pricing, bill and account as a top product area with 19 features, permissions with 14, views with 13, and like 11 for this too. Let's see what we have. Fiber already replied, so we have pricing and billing here. 14. It's the correct result. Nice. Notion is still executing. Okay, let's wait, but still, we also want to see how many in progress features we have by product area. So let's ask this clarification question. And correct result is this, like we have timeline view with just 2 features, fields with 2 features, and few areas with 1 feature. In progress, I mean. Yeah, this is correct result. So in the end, Fibery answered correctly here. This one is better than Notion. This one is the same. Correct answer here and here. So basically, Fibery answered all these questions. And let's wait for Notion. Yeah, pricing. This is surprising. Like, this is not correct. It should be the same product area. I don't know why Notion split it. These are correct, but still it's kind of strange to see this separation. Like, this is not correct. Very close, to be honest. And let's ask another question about in progress as a clarification. It loads the features again. I think it will take time. By the way, it took Notion much more time to execute this question and provide an answer. In Fibery, it's kind of faster. We should add some telemetry to see how much time it will take. By the way, let me show you syncing. So here is the plan. Here is the code that Fibery wrote. And code result. And finally the answer. And if you go here, again, it will be code to execute and extract all this information and provide the answer. So you see, it's kind of pretty cool. Notion is schema, no features in progress state. Wow, is it true? Here is it in progress feature. I wonder why I didn't found it. Okay, so Notion failed with this question. We can try again, maybe it will be okay this time, but you see, from the first try, it didn't answer. So in a nutshell, Fibery is winner on this question, winner on this, winner here, same result. Fibery did it, same result. So in general, Fibery works much better answering these questions than Notion. And again, here for conversation, we had just, 10 conversations, and Fibery can do it for thousands of conversation. So if you have 1,000 of conversation in your database, Fibery can handle it as well. With few thousands, it may be fail, but with 1,000, it will handle it. And you see, Fibery agent is smarter than Notion. Why? Interesting. We write a code to execute this query, and maybe these pipelines just a more efficient way. And relations in Fibery are more powerful, so that's why product errors and features, most likely it's easier for Fibery to answer such questions. That's it for today. Fibery is a clear winner